7:20 in the morning. You are on the Wake Up Tucson show. 790-2040 is the phone number. If you have any questions, let's go right back to the live line. We got Dr. Lud Deppisch on the line, writing the letter, The Health of the First Ladies, Medical Histories of Martha Washington and Michelle Obama. Thank you for holding on, sir. I totally appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's talk about Mrs. Clinton, who's someone you have studied her health while she was the First Lady. Over this, what you've seen on the campaign trail, what is your opinion of what's going on with the First Lady right now?
Well, it's a lot to talk about, and many people have voiced their opinions on the media, and I can only tell you what I know and keep the speculation low. First of all, what are the facts? We know that Mrs. Hillary Clinton has had 3 blood clots. The first one was while she was First Lady in 1998. The second in 2009, about which we know very little other than the fact that she had it was in Dr. Lisa Burdock, her physician's report. And then a more serious one at the base of the brain, 2012 to 2013. But going back to the first one, the first and the second blood clots were in the legs at the back of the knee, known as a deep vein thrombosis. And the problem with this clot is that it can dislodge and flow through the veins of the body to through the right side of the heart to the lungs, producing, in some cases, significant problems, and in about 50,000 cases a year or so, death from pulmonary embolism. But getting back to the first, 1998, Mrs. Clinton was on the campaign trail politicking for Charles Schumer in her way to becoming a senator from New York State in 2000. And she developed this probably because she was on airplanes multiple times for periods of time. And she returned to the White House with what she thought was a Charlie horse in her right leg, called her physician to the White House late in the evening, physician being Dr. Connie Mariano, who was the Clintons' White House physician for 8 years. And Dr. Mariano diagnosed a blood clot. Mrs. Clinton was taken to Bethesda Naval Hospital, where the diagnosis was confirmed, and she was advised to stay in bed and to receive anticoagulation therapy. Mrs. Clinton refused because she wanted to go back to the campaign trail. So a nurse in civilian clothes was assigned to cover Mrs. Clinton as she went around the country campaigning. Now, this event did not become known to the public and the press until 2003, when it appeared in Mrs. Clinton's book, Living History. So there was a 5-year non-disclosure of the event. A further and more elaborate description of the event can be seen in Dr. Mariano's 2010 book, White House Doctor.
Okay.
Now in 2012, she was finishing up her tenure as Secretary of State. She developed a respiratory ailment while abroad, came home, and then fell and had a concussion. This was not revealed openly to everyone until 2 to 3 weeks later, when she was rushed to Columbia Presbyterian Hospital, where a full evaluation and x-rays were performed, which showed a blockage in the transverse venous sinus, a vein that drains the blood from the brain. And she was out of the office for at least a month thereafter. And according to her husband, Bill Clinton, Hillary was not completely recovered until at least 6 months later. So we know that she has a history of blood clots and she is on anticoagulation. What else? We know about the cough, and this has been documented by videos at least a dozen times since late 2015. There have been many reasons speculated for this, and for a long time I thought it was kind of inconsequential, perhaps due to allergies, perhaps due to shouting and speaking a great deal at campaign rallies,
sure,
or perhaps due to gastroesophageal reflux from food from the esophagus being aspirated into the lungs, which can occur, which I have in the mornings. But the pattern hasn't been fixed. It's occurred in the morning and in the afternoon, so probably not allergies. It's occurred at different times of the year. It's not seasonal, and now we know that she has pneumonia, which I don't have any doubt that she has it, but that's occurred. She has a history of hypothyroidism, for which she's being treated quite properly with thyroid extract. But she's been tired, and that has been noted not only by reporters because of a rather light campaign schedule over the last month, but also in some of Uma Abedin's emails that have been recently disclosed calling Mrs. Clinton tired. We know that she has fallen a number of times. She fell in 2005, and I think again in 2008 when she fractured an elbow. We know that she fell in 2012, and now she's fallen again and actually fainted. When Bill Clinton was interviewed recently, he said, he blurted out that she has fallen frequently, but rarely. He corrected himself, and then it has been again at another recitation more than once. So we don't know. So she has all these things going on. In all likelihood, there's something neurological occurring. The diagnosis of Parkinson's has been floating around, and I am no neurologist, and I really can't, I don't want to speculate on that.
Sure.
But she definitely needs a neurological exam because it's only fair to the populace to know in what sort of shape she is and what sort of shape she would be, what would be her cognition with these falls, with these blood clots, with fainting when she's President of the United States.
There has been, and I might have even said it on the air, in relation to her pneumonia, and we're on with Dr. Deppisch, University of Arizona board-certified pathologist and medical historian. The pneumonia about contagious, not contagious, because, of course, everyone's having fun on social media with the girl who, asked for her thing and she's hugging her after and all that stuff. So explain the contagious or non-contagiousness of pneumonia.
It depends upon the type of pneumonia. Pneumonia is a generic term meaning inflammation of the pneumos, meaning air. So it's an inflammation of the lung. It can be produced by bacteria, and the type of bacteria will be determined by a culture of the sputum. It can be caused by a virus. It can be caused by parasites, by fungi, and many other things. So whether or not it's contagious depends upon the cause of the pneumonia, the microbiological cause of the pneumonia. So I really can't comment on whether it's contagious or not. It appears not to be contagious, but that's all I can say.
Got it. Well, sir, thanks for calling in today. I'd love to have you come in and do like an hour with me and we go over all your books and things in your career. I think that'd be a fascinating discussion one day in the future.
I am happy to do that, and I think Ed knows how to get in touch with me.
Appreciate it. Dr. Deppisch, thanks for your time today.
Chris. Good luck to you.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. That's Dr. Lud Deppisch, University of Arizona medical historian, board-certified pathologist. 2 books on the history of the health of the presidents of the United States and then on the first ladies of the United States. I did not ask him about
Available on Amazon. Thank you very much.
Absolutely on Amazon. They have a combo. You can get both books right now on a dealio. I will also tell you the one thing I regret not asking Ed is about those scary First Lady dolls at the TCC.
Oh, yeah.
I totally blew that.
Oh, we got to do that.
I failed as an interviewer.
We'll do another.